Wah! Hindi. It's a no pa rin po. Hindi mo ako mauuto. Haha. Ba yan? Ayaw. Dalawa kami ni Bingo. Ang dalawa ni Bingo. O di, hindi 1,000 yan. Hindi ka marunong mag-mate. Paano ka nakapasa dyan? Paano ka nakapasa sa school niyan? Hindi marunong mag-mat. Daya, anong daya? 300 plus 300, 600 lang ah. But hello everybody. Sorry I'm late. We got stuck at the church, and like it wasn't raining when we went to church, and then midway in the mass it suddenly rained hard, and we didn't have umbrellas. So yeah, took a while before the rain calmed down. Oh, it's Matilda's birthday and Beth as well. Okay. Like, bro, I didn't know this guy would be playable. And then I went to like, I accidentally opened the summon, and he's here. Like, brother, why are you here? I'm sad. What is this? Oh. Beyond the Boundaries is about to end. What is that? Para daw mag-pull ako? Di pwede. Ano to? Oh! I didn't play this. Wait, hindi ko ba na-play to? Ay, na-play ko pala! Ay, hindi ko na natapos. Ba't hindi ko siya natapos? Ano problema ko? Bakit hindi ko siya natapos? So meaning, hindi ko, gawa ko yung hard mode? Ewan ko. Hala! Para daw mag-pull ako, no? Wala, sana yung kay ating kay ating Reta. Buti natapos ko yun. Tignan natin paano gamitin si Koyang Aleph. Support. Ay, kutito, kay Drab. Ayoko magbasa daw. Kanina to? Kanya.
Always arguing.
Oh my god, it sounds hot. Ano to? Song request, pusong bato. Ano nga yun?
Is this truly?
Okay na. Wow! Clap! Oh my god, I'm so good! Oh yeah, speaking of karaoke, I've been practicing and I'm like, bro. It makes me cry. Karaoke makes me cry.
He'll know what to do.
Bakit di lumabas na streaming sa Discord? Hindi ko alam. Baka hate ako ng sarili kong Discord. Nagtampo sa sariling Discord.
All forms of power at your fingertips.
LQ sila ni DC. Oo nga eh.
Saxophone dance. Aventura? As you wish.
Abandura?
Always arguing.
No.
Le, ito nga. Umulan kasi, te. Alam nga naman, nagpabasa ako ng ulan. Gusto mo yorn? Basa ang sisiyaw ako, ganon. You want that?
Dedicate this song to you. For everyone.
Ridiculous.
Basta ang pusa. Hindi po, hindi. Hindi mo alam yung identity ko. Malay mo, manok ako sa, outside stream, ganon. Gamitan mo, Candy, kung kulang stamina mo. Sabi ko, stamina saan? Sa game pala, te. Sige.
No. Always arguing.
Relax.
Di ano to, tinay ko lang si Koyang Aleph.
Listen to the melodies of wind and waves.
Bakit may stomach na ka-RL? Meron, dati.
A wonderful dream.
Ay, nagigglitch si Koya. Lurk? Bakit? May kasalanan ba ako sa'yo? Ba't ka mag-lurk? Charot lang. Mamaya sa MSQ. Ah!
A symbol of beauty.
Hyperthymesia. Ano yan?
Then,
That is so high leveled. I don't understand. Nood anime. Ano pinapanood mo ngayon, Uncle Kutitog? Ay, hala. Ano yun? Ba't hindi ko nakita yung ult ni Kuya? Wala ba siyang ult animation?
thank you for your
Tanga ba ako? Baka delayed ult? Ay, delayed ult. Anong hyperthymesia? Ano yan? What is that? Ano yan? Ano yan? Pinindot? Oh!
Nothing but a mockery of precious fate.
Parang spoiler ata yung ano niya. Spoiler ata yung ano niya. Yung ult. Hindi ka nagbabasa. Huy, who is reading anyway? We don't like reading.
All forms of power at your fingertips. A wonderful dream.
please.
Okay lang, lutang ka naman so di mo na gets. Gets ko. Gusto mo sabihin ko? Kambal si ano? Kambal sila ni yung nung physician. Tapos maging mortal na magkaaway sila.
Question.
Gawa na sariling story.
No. He'll know what to do. Always arguing.
Stars.
Malay mo, tama ako. Gusto mo yon pinipinch ka lang ni ating Voyager.
A wonderful dream.
O baka nag-merge sila.
A symbol of beauty.
Relax. Saxophone's end.
Kasi Voyager naman, why not? May Voyager ka ba, te?
Goodbye. Please enjoy. Do you have any requests? Saxophone's end. Do you have any requests?
Wala, dami ko na star, di ko siya need. Naon, hindi need.
Precious fate.
Please.
Bakit kasi wala ang auto? Ayaw ko ipa-auto, mga ti. Oh yeah, by the way, how's the volume? Baka nakalimutan ko naman i-on yung volume ng stream ko.
We need simply rely on the microphysics of power.
Thank you for your cooperation. PJ.
Ay, namatay siya. Okay lang. Thanks. Oh yeah, ano pala ngayon? Like Corpus Christi sa church. Kaya natagalan din kami. Kasi nagmarcha pa sila sa loob ng simbahan. Mga almost 7 na din natapos yung simba. Tapos umulan pa. Time is up! Let's freaking go! Saan na yun? Di na sila lumabas. Umuulan, te. Paano mo sila lalabas? Lakas-lakas ng ulan. Grabe ka naman. Kawawa naman yung nagmamarch. Kung papamarchahin mo sa labas. Pero like, okay, so like, I have been like, absent in the church. Like, I'm occasionally at church. Not really. So like major events, I don't know. It's mostly like, I'm, what do you call that? I'm not familiar with the whole, church calendar. So, madami akong hindi alam na ginagawa nila. So, like, ano lang. Hala, anong ginagawa nila? Ganun. Ngayon pala ako ngayong taon pala ako na involved sa church. Like, for this year, ata, once lang ako hindi nakasimba. Diba? Ang galing-galing. Dati once lang ako magsimba the whole year. Ngayon, once na lang ako absent. Para broken-hearted kay Lord, kumakapit. Ay, hindi naman. Actually, alam mo, ano to? Alam mo, ang funny te, like, one of the reasons na nag-away pa kami na sa church. Hi, Sam! Not Sam. Hello. Long time no see. Okay, guys, we're doing chapter 9, part 10 now. How am I? I'm a wet chicken. No, I'm not. I'm not really wet. My bag is wet though. I used my bag as a cover for my head. It was raining.
La cabaña con el techo
But
azul
you, how are
estaba
you?
silenciosa como siempre. En un sueño fugaz, la investigadora de paracausalidad descubrió la verdad detrás del dado de Babilonia. Examinó cuidadosamente los patrones ocultos, como un astuto astrólogo rastrea los movimientos de las estrellas. Lo que pueda parecer errores o accidentes no niega las verdades del destino. Por el contrario, afirman su existencia. Solo pregúntale al gran Heráclito. En un universo no observado, el dado de Babilonia gira perpetuamente, dictando el destino de todos en un tiempo que es tanto infinitamente largo como infinitamente corto.
Sorry, I was just
Cierro los ojos.
reading and listening to Recoleta. I like her voice.
De lo contrario, se habría perdido sumisamente en los huecos del tiempo y bajaría para siempre como un fantasma.
I wish it would rain there. It's so hot. Oh yeah, like Uncle Beans is also like complaining about heat wave. But yeah, here it suddenly rained. Like it poured. It just didn't rain. It poured. Anyway, it's cloudy and raining now, so I'm okay now. Oh, that's good then. Good for you having a relief from the from the heat wave. I've seen the the tweets about it, and people were like, "You're already complaining with that like the temperature," and people were like, "You don't know." You don't know that it's hot here, like, and like people, like, I think it's like 25 degrees maybe. 30 degrees Celsius is a heat wave, right? And people were like, damn, you guys are overreacting. And like people in EU are like, you don't know how it is. In PHS every day, hell yeah. Bro, like heat wave here in the Philippines, it was near 50 degrees Celsius. That was heat wave. That was considered the heat wave that schools were only like half a day. Some random Dutch boy. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay, anyway, let's continue with the story. I don't think we could finish this. If I cannot finish this, we'll do it tomorrow again. In the solemn prison hall, under the half light of the next day, the prisoners of Komala gather. Octavia steps onto the podium with a stern expression. Oh shit! I forgot about that.
One thing clear. I had absolutely nothing to do with what happened to the idealist yesterday. I swear it on my career as a writer. As you all know, the idealist and I are the representatives of the two factions of La Sociedad de Poetas de las Américas. As you also know, we have been at peace since the Let Sleeping Dogs Lie agreement was signed a few months ago.
Why is it glitching? Why is that glitching?
Despite our differing views, we have coexisted to this day under the watchful gaze of the Central Tower. Rest assured that we will work tirelessly to locate the missing idealist.
Don't put so much pressure on yourself, Miss Octavia. His death wasn't your fault.
To be fair, they're really not used to heat here. There's no electric fans. The houses are not open as ones in PH. Yeah, maybe that's why people were really complaining about the heat.
After all, he was the one who threw the first verbal dagger.
What's the lore of this game? There are two factions called Arcanists. No, not factions. But there are Arcanists and humans. And time stopped during 1999 and they are reversing the time. So they're going back to the past. So for example, today's, I think, when was this again? The timeline is 1990, right? Yeah. So sometimes they go forward, sometimes they go backward within 1999. And within the Arcanists, the antagonist so far is called Manus Vindictae. And they are wanting to like eradicate humanity somehow. Because they want the purity of Arcanist supremacy? Or something like that. The murmurs cascading below reach the ears of the prisoners from another faction. And usually famous people
Show some respect, you
are Arcanists. Like, not famous, but like, what do you call that? Exceptional people of their time are usually Arcanists.
The idealist is missing, not dead. I'm sure he'll show up in one piece before we know it.
Better face the hard truth now, Roberta. Though, I have to say, it won't be easy for you to find a new leader as mad as him.
A polite cough from the hostess pauses the heated debate.
Please, everyone, quiet down.
So if you like Doom, Yuri, this is a good story. Oh, wait, the chat box is actually covering the faces.
According to the agreement, today's Congress should have been chaired by the idealist. Since he is still missing, I will be acting on his...
Pardon my lateness. Go ahead. I'm ready to moderate.
Unfamiliar footsteps break the regular pattern of events. The jailer leads her visitors to the entrance of the prison hall.
Miss Vert, I looked over the incarceration and visitor records from the past 6 months. There was no mention of anyone named Doris.
Then it seems only the physician knows the whereabouts of Dr. Torres. Miss Jailer, we need to meet with the physician. It's important.
Listen, you really shouldn't take the inmates' ramblings too seriously.
Considering the identity of the person before her, the jailer softens her tone.
But if it's as critical as you say, I'll make another request later. That said, I'm afraid the meeting won't happen for at least a few days.
Understood.
For now, please join us for today's Congress.
Espectacular! Do you hold literary salons like this every day? This place is practically a writer's paradise. So, you're the host of the salon, Octavia?
Wait. I need to move it upper. More upper. Wait, why can I not move my chat box? The hell? Oh, wait. No! I hate my freaking shit. Yeah, it's lagging, that's why. I'm sorry, guys.
I say we set aside our differences and have a titillating literary discussion.
Oh wait, it moved somehow. That's good. I what I meant is like on my side, I'm not able to move it. But at least it moved there. On OBS. I wanted to move it up there.
You've come at the right
But
time.
I think it meant smaller?
You may serve as witnesses for the Congress alongside the jailer, like a citizen's jury in a court.
Did it go smaller though? Or is it...
Your suggestion aligns with the congressional rules. Very well.
Congress? Witnesses?
Okay.
Isn't this a salon? Which topic are we discussing? Literary theories? Schools? Principles? Languages? Oh, narrative perspectives?
None of those.
Octavia lowers her head, giving her questioner a long and deep look.
This Congress is about the randomness of fate, Miss Recoleta.
Randomness of fate?
Restart. Yes, it went smaller. I pressed Control Z, but it didn't do anything. As she sinks into confusion and bewilderment, the jailer's voice rises into a triumphant introduction.
Dear visitors from the Foundation, allow me to introduce the Kamala Congress. What happened yesterday was merely a brief anomaly. In the Panopticon, spontaneous order among the inmates is the norm, and the Kamala Congress serves as its truest reflection.
Spontaneous order?
Yes. Through the Congress, the inmates assign and distribute medication, communal duties, and rest periods. They are entirely self-regulated.
Her tone is filled with pride.
I hereby announce the commencement of the 7th Comala Congress.
What if they will have like a Filipino arcanist, and like they have the Filipino accent as well? That would be so cool. Sabi mo si Jose Rizal, di ba? What if magka Jose Rizal dito, te? As her words fall, Octavia takes out a worn lottery box and a small trinket from her hand. The prisoners move in perfect order like a swarm of
A
ants.
cardboard box, and is that a paper die? It has 20 sides.
I don't think Jose Rizal would be playable though, because like I don't think they would they add oh wait. Do they add people here that are historically famous? Or like I think they will just mention him in one way or another if like that's the most possible way of having Jose Rizal. Like they just mention him, like what they do. Not really only mentioning the famous people. Yeah, I think that would just like the the most possible way of having Jose Rizal being mentioned. But yeah, but that guy, yeah, he will be. I think he would be like a very good, what they call that, pure blood arcanist. He's so OP, okay?
We carefully examine hidden patterns, much like an astute astrologer tracks the movements of the stars.
Isn't this...
From somewhere in the audience, the girl unconsciously mumbles a revelation.
Isn't this just like the Die of Babylon? The MacGuffin that weaves through the entire plot? The infinite symbiote of fate? And the symbol
Symbiote.
that compresses time into a shriveled circle?
What may seem like errors or accidents doesn't negate the verities of destiny. On the contrary, they affirm its very existence. Just ask the great Heraclito.
Oh, wasn't this the one who that was in the like what Recoleta was reading earlier?
In an
I mean, not
unobserved
reading,
universe,
narrating.
The die spins in perpetuity.
Dictating the fate of all in time that is both infinitely long and infinitely short?
Look, I've closed my eyes. I respect the randomness of numbers and destiny. I respect the die's judgment.
As the prisoners recite their announcements, the author's voice becomes more and more sluggish.
Otherwise, we will acquiescently lose ourselves in the gaps of time and wander forever as ghosts in oblivion.
Huh.
I don't understand what's going on. But with the irony that I probably have more idea what's going on than anyone here.
Miss Recoleta, this is all in your novel, isn't it?
I'm afraid so. The recitations, the references to an astrologer and Heraclito, they couldn't possibly be just a coincidence. Then, could it be? Will they look to the die to dictate their fate?
The girl's audible shock does not affect the proceedings on stage. The Congress continues.
I shall perform the first roll. Its result will determine the subsequent roll order for this Congress.
The hostess tosses a 20-sided die into the cardboard box and begins shaking it rhythmically.
The result is 5. This check complies with the prerequisite conditions of the ruling of the die, and the standard roll order has been established.
What does that even mean?
Inmate Jose, please.
Oh my god, Jose!
You are the first in the initiative order. Therefore, fate's judgment shall fall upon you before all else.
Me? Okay.
Mahulog sa ilog yung Jose. The prisoner steps forward, taking the fragile box in his hands, shaking it. I wasn't able to read that! Ah, wait, gagi. Sana yun? Shaking it to roll the die of absurd fate inside. Huh? Shaking it to roll the die of absurd fate inside. Mahulog sa ilog. Hindi mahulog yung tsinelas niya. Hindi naman si Jose yung nahulog sa ilog, di ba? The die stops, and just like that, a simple number decides his fate.
17! It's 17! Ah, what a wonderful number! 17! Like an oasis in an endless desert.
What does even that
The
mean?
result is 17, and the score combination 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3. According to the ruling of the die, he shall receive 60 risperidone tablets, 40 clozapine tablets, and 40 diazepam tablets. Additionally, he will assume the role of cultural manager of the Comala Congress.
What does this mean? Gagi si Jose yun. Sino si Jose? Kawawang Jose. Huh? Imagine forming a religion based around Dungeon and Dragon's rules. Wait. Is this a Dungeon and Dragons rules? I've never played like like that, so I don't know what's going on here.
Before he takes office, inmate Jose must clean the first restroom for the next 7 days.
Ah,
Wonderful! I'll gladly clean the toilet. I've got the brooms here, the toilet detergent, oh, and the toilet brush too.
the dice is like a D&D. Oh yeah, the dice is familiar. A D20, right? But like I don't know the rules, like what you said.
I have been waiting for this opportunity. As cultural manager, I will speak with every inmate and complete the Komala memoir. Finally
Memoir.
capture the moments when literary sparks ignite and explode.
Next is inmate Eduardo. Please come forth.
The man in question is a nervous mess. His gaze flickers, his eyebrows fight for space on his forehead, and his teeth clash against each other in a turmoil.
But I can't remember the ruling of the die. I can't remember anything. Damn it.
Damn it, he has a model, but the others don't.
Sorry, Senora Octavia, but I don't think I can do this. I didn't get any medication in the last Congress. I've had multiple episodes. It's like my brain's jammed or something.
That's me every day.
It's all right, inmate Eduardo. It's easy. You don't need to know the rules to roll the die. Give me your hand.
Si Jose yan. Si Eduardo yun. Tapos na si Jose kanina, maglilinis na siya ng CR. The prisoner follows suit, hands trembling as he shakes the box, the only thing he can do.
My sincerest apologies, inmate Eduardo. The die dictates that you must voluntarily descend into the sewers and write the thematic keyword that currently causes you the most anxiety on the walls.
Yeah, the sewers!
I thank you very much, Miss Octavia. I think my head's about to split in half. I need a moment to rest before I head down there and fulfill my destiny.
What's going on here? Don't need to follow. Don't need to know the rules. That seems suspicious. Everything here is suspicious. Clutching his head, the prisoner leaves. His steps heavy, his hands empty, but his brow finally falling at ease.
Jailer, are you really letting them make every decision with the roll of a die? Eduardo is clearly in a much more dire condition than Jose. The medication should have been given to him.
As I said, this is how the inmates of the Panopticon maintain order. The physician periodically provides medication, food, and other necessities, and the inmates distribute them in this spontaneous and efficient manner. Neither authority nor violence is involved in this process. This is what sets Komala apart from all other custodial facilities.
Is that it?
Damn.
You abdicate all agency to the roll of a paper die and call it the randomness of fate? What kind of sick joke is this?
If Chef is here playing this game, he will be to the sewers too. I'm kidding. So it's like D&D so basically 20 is the highest number and the best score technically, so 1 would be the worst score. Aww.
Please calm down, Recoleta. This is the method that the inmates have collectively decided to recognize. They're prepared to face the
And
possible
Recoleta is
sacrifices
hot?
that it brings.
Oh yeah, most women in this game is hot.
This isn't about you or me. It's not our place to interfere with a procedure that has been proven both pragmatic and effective. My duty is to assist the inmates in maintaining order through the methods that they have established. And yours is to witness their self-governance, not judge it.
Like, it's Pokemon. Like I've watched like an artist like looking over like designs in this game, and she was like so happy with how the designs were like representative of the fashion during the time that they are what do you call that, the time that they are representing. And I was like, oh my god, that's the game that I played. So like it makes you proud, like that an artist is like happy with the designs of the characters. And like they're, yeah, yeah, the video is somewhere there. I forgot where where the video is. She even have 2 videos of it. Sad thing though is like she only like reacted to the original clothes and not the after uh the I2, because they change what they call that, they change designs. What is I again? Inspiration? Inside too. The jailer takes a deep breath. Her words clearly meant to convince herself as much as anyone listening.
If everything somehow unfolds as it does in my novel, then every role is already predetermined. Verton, do you remember the story I told you last night? The odds of both success and failure were consecutively multiplied.
I remember.
As soon as a character experiences a failure, they continue to suffer failures in an endless chain reaction. None of Eduardo's future dice rolls will ever result in a number higher than 10. At this rate, this system, this sociedad, ruled by the dice of Babylon, is bound to collapse.
Damn, Eduardo is so unlucky. She looks around, realizing that her words, weighty as they may seem to her, have garnered no attention.
Eduardo will never receive any medication. The moment he writes the keyword on the wall could very well be the moment he spells out his own death. No, I can't let this happen. I have to do something.
Recoleta rushes to the stage.
Wait, Miss Recoleta, what are you doing?
It's kind of like most of the stories. I've read a lot of like authors transmigrating into their novels or something like that, and most of them, anyway, usually it falls into 2 places. One of them wants to like make them stick to like the novel, and usually they're the villains. But like if they're the main character, what they do is try to like change the outcome of their own story or something like that. Does this mean that Recoleta is the main character? Oh, it goes higher. Treatments.
Few soldiers would appreciate the idea of taking orders from an accursed. On the battlefield, the distance for every maneuver should be clear. That said, if a die was set, I'm pretty sure they'd roll it. And exactly. There's no good. And whether it's make or break, of course, dice aren't the only tools used to play with fate. Thanks to the randomness of fate, a Babylonian may rise. Well, with a little creative editing of the history books, what were once avoidable tragedies are rebranded. But even gamblers, after hitting a hot streak, it isn't just gamblers either. Witches tried to influence fate through Meanwhile, others suspected there were cheaters among them.
Guys, spirit back. I have to go. I'm so sorry. I have to end my stream because like there's something happened, and I have to. Yeah, wait. Just have
Haven't I opened it up the die?
I'll just continue the stream tomorrow if everything is alright. I'm so sorry. I was already late and I have to go. Yeah, I'll bawi na lang next time. I'll go. Not really. I'll update you guys if ever. Bye. I'm sorry.